vibe cause it's good. Make sure it's God. Yeah. God over good.
Yo! What's up, y'all? This is the God Over Good show. We're back at it every week. You know, I'm your host, Joe Co-Star. And let me tell you the truth. I don't know if you know, I'm from Africa. You see my little Africa vibe I got going on here? I was born in West Africa, Liberia. Tough times, right? But I came here when I was 3 months, and God blessed me with the opportunity to be in the United States of America. And my story just rolled from there. You'll hear more one day. But I just want to let you know, I love my African people. I'm from West Africa to be exact, but I love all of Africa, and I love the whole world, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to wear my African vibe today because I don't think I put that on the show yet. And you will see more of this, all right? God bless you. You know, we're always choosing the God thing over the good thing, and we're doing that consistently as we learn it every single week. Let's hop into the show. Let's hop into Tune of the Week. Check it out.
We prepare the way for the King. We prepare the way for Jesus. We prepare the way for the King. We prepare the way. This is why we're here. This is why we're here. We prepare the way for the King. We're here for Jesus. We prepare the way for the King. We prepare the way for Jesus. We prepare the way.
That was Tune of the Week, and that was Prepare the Way. You know, I love that song so much because I literally listen to that song and pray. I don't, you know, that's not one of the songs, because it's not really like, it doesn't have like verse, chorus, and all that type of stuff. So when you listen to that song, it's a good meditation song, a good song to pray along with it, and just asking Lord, get me out of the way, because we are here to prepare the way for you. You know, sometimes we get in the way and we make it about us, and then they never get to see you. But get me out of the way, because our job is to prepare the way for you, just like how John the Baptist prepared the way for you. Next is my testimony, and I think we have another dope one. Shout out to all of you guys that's doing it. Check this out real quick.
Hi everybody, God bless you. My name is Dee, and my testimony for this week is that God has really been my therapist. At the beginning of this week, a situation happened that was out of my control, and it was really frustrating. And prior to drawing closer to God and knowing Him more and praying and reading His Word, situations like that would have really just thrown me off, and it would take like weeks for me to get back to myself. But by the grace of God, and just knowing Him more and praying, He helped me throughout this week. So I went to Him and I told Him about the situation, and I told Him how frustrating the situation is. And God just told me to pray for the situation, pray for the people in the situation, and release that hurt and that disappointment that I was feeling because of the situation, and just release it. And for me, releasing it looked like actually verbally saying, you know, I release the hurt from this situation. I release the hurt from this person. And then He had me pray for them. And when I tell you, my turnaround time switched from weeks to minutes of getting over a situation, and, you know, remembering what the main focus is and what the main goal is, which is abiding in God's will and obeying His law and loving on Him. It's just been amazing, and I thank God, and God bless you all again.
That was my testimony. If you want to be on the show with your testimony, which we are loving, it's been such a blessing for us, and we want to continue it. Go ahead, Send your video 30 seconds to 1 minute right at this email right here. And we will have it on one of the shows in the future, okay? Tell somebody too, even if they don't watch the show and you've heard somebody that has a dope testimony, like, man, this one gotta be up there. Go ahead, tell them to send one. They gotta keep it to 30 seconds to a minute, but we'll put it on the show. God bless. What's up, y'all? We're gonna hop right into topic of the week. Miles Monroe is giving us another wisdom word. Check it out.
Vision protects you from doing good things. The greatest weapon of Satan is not to get you to do bad things. The greatest weapon of the adversary against your life is to get you involved in good things that are not the right things for you to do. Vision tells you what's right. Life gives you what's good. And until you find vision, you'll be doing a lot of good things that are not right for you. And therefore you end up being busy but not effective.
That was topic of the week. I don't really have that much to say, man. I think the only thing I wanted to pull out was, isn't that the concept of the God Over Good show? Satan will make you settle on the good thing, the thing that seems good, seems that's going to get you ahead. I mean, this is from the way you think, the things you say, things that are popular, from how you feel. That's everywhere. That's why this show is like this, because we almost can never end this conversation. And we have to make sure that we're being clear and getting good discernment on knowing the difference between that thing that seems good, but is not God.
God over good.
Y'all ready? Let's talk. I'm going to read this Bible verse because it's going to pertain to exactly what we're talking about today. 1 Corinthians 12, 4-6. It says, now there are a variety of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are varieties of ministries, and the same Lord. There are variety of effects, but the same God who works all things in all persons. Today we're going to talk about different personalities, different people, and accepting differences in people. It's so important to do this. As a friend, you don't want to make your friend look like you. God is doing something different in their life. He gave them a different personality. As a leader, you don't want to make everybody look identical to you. There are some things that God has put in you that definitely need to trickle down to those that you are leading, for sure. But you have to leave room for individuality, because God is doing something differently as well in them. So you have to know that balance. When we look at other people and we judge other people based on what we see them doing that falls into things of God or not, we have to be careful. We have to check with God or check with ourselves sometimes and say, am I saying this because this is how I would do it? Or am I saying this because this is actually wrong? Because there may be some things that people are doing that's not bad and that's just different. Maybe you just don't understand it, but God is in it. And you may not see it because that's not how you are. And that's okay. Now, also, there are some things that that is right and wrong, that people are doing is wrong. I get that too. But make sure that you're checking with God. Make sure that you're not looking at everything based on how you're doing it and based on how you went through it, based on your experience, based on your testimony, based on how you were raised. It can't all look like that, because to be honest with you, that limits the creativity of God. If you look at how powerful God is and that Bible verse, it talks about people being different. It talks about gifts being different, but them all coming from one God, from one Spirit. God needs variety, because as he uses variety to do different things, to speak to different people, and it shows his creativity. God is the number one creator. These days we talk a lot about creatives and all this type of stuff, and we big it up. It's really cool. But you know who was the most creative? The creator of the universe, the Lord. He is creative. So you have to leave room for his creativity, or you will limit what he's doing. You can't limit what he's doing. You can't go to somebody, hey man, you should do it like me, and be mad at them if they don't do it like you. even sometimes as you see them developing and you kind of want to sway them into doing it your way because your way is the right way, sometimes you got to step back and let them go through their process because God has them going through a different process as you. I just want to make that clear. We're so judgmental sometimes, and it comes from the concept of making people like us or looking at them of how they didn't do it like us, but not always will it flow the way we want it to flow or flow the way it is for us. You know, you definitely want to give people advice based on your experiences. It's good. Tell the story and tell the impact of the story and how God processed you from this place to this place based on your story. But don't lock them into your story. Inspire them to show them how God can do this and make this become this. That's important. But please leave room for God to show his creativity because he made us all different. And that variety will make us whole. See you next time.
God over good.
Let's end the show with live sessions as we always do. Please enjoy this, but worship to this. This is one I don't want you to just be like, oh man, this is dope. I want you to spend some time, adjust your heart. There's some stuff that we heard and we went over in this episode today, and I really want you to tap into this song and talk to God so that he can change your heart, so you can become somebody that can elevate and go closer to him. Enjoy. I'll see you guys next week.
Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, 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 you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus, your name, it is a light that the shadows can't deny. Your name, it cannot be overcome. Your name, it is a light that the shadows can't deny. Your name cannot be overcome. Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, 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 Jesus.
This is Joe CoStar. If you are blessed by this show and you just want to sow in and you want to support what we're doing here at God Over Good, you can do that on Patreon at Joe CoStar. I'm sure the Lord will locate you and he will bless you for your seed. God bless you.